Good evening, everyone. I'm already warm. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Q&A of Sales Mindset and Marketing. It's actually a Q&A based on the video series that I've been doing. I did over the last several days. I did Monday through Friday. We took a break yesterday, and today is Sunday, and I'm giving you the live Q&A. I decided I would prime the pump a little bit by sharing some questions that I've gotten already. And maybe by then you'll be ready to ask your questions about the topics that I shared. Let me do a little bit of housekeeping. If you're just coming to this series, what I want you to know is I'm looking for you to say hi, as in type hello Wendy Y or hi Wendy Y, something that lets me know that you were here and you saw this video and wanted to say hi, okay? The other thing is, if you're watching the replay, in the comments below, be sure that you type the pound sign and then replay. So hashtag replay to let me know that you are watching the replay. The reason for the replay, hey Winnie, glad you were able to jump on. The reason that you're doing that is because in addition to typing pound sign replay in the comments where you're writing your questions or your comments there, you're actually earning opportunities to work with me when you do that. BBL bucks are in 25 increments. Hello again. In increments of 25. So every time you're on a replay with me, every time you comment, every time you say something, I say every time, but if you're here for that one, you earn 25 BBL bucks. And the beauty of BBL bucks is you get to apply them to any of my coaching programs and services that I offer in the marketplace. Since Winnie is here, I'm going to brag on her for a little bit. Winnie is here and she has actually paid for half of her Income Acceleration Day enrollment by participating on these online videos. So yes, you can really make a difference in your business and hire me to work with me based on your BBL bucks. You earn 25 BBL bucks for your comments, for saying hi, for asking questions. And if you host a watch party or invite someone to participate in this group, point them to this video, tag them in the comments of this video, I'm going to give you 50 BBL bucks for that. My whole goal is to create some engagement in this community, and this was a great way I found to do that. So don't just stroll by, don't just scroll by. Be sure that you say hi, be sure that you comment, be sure that you ask questions, and I'm going to be answering questions today. So if you have questions, go ahead and post them in the comments below. Post your questions in the comments below, and I'll answer your questions. I'm also going to tell you about Income Acceleration Day because we are nearing the end of our first early bird opportunity to be part of Income Acceleration Day. So the question that I got, day one's video was all about profitability strategies. I gave 3 profitability strategies on the video for Income Acceleration. For the online video, I gave 3 profitability strategies. It was the first video that I hosted in the series. And one of the strategies that I shared was a law of attraction principle about manifestation. And when you think of manifestation, I want you thinking, what do I need to do to really create this opportunity in my world, okay, in my life? And law of attraction says if you're tracking something, you're watching it and you're vibrating at a higher level. And based on that, you're actually going to attract more attention to whatever you're vibrating on. So tracking, and what I said was a profitability strategy, is looking at all of your numbers during the month. Looking at all your numbers during the month, checking your website, understanding what it takes to get a client, what your investment was to do that. So the question I got was from Carlin Henderson. She says, how do you determine the investment dollar for the sale of each client? Well, it's really simple. What does it take to get the client? What are you spending to get the client? And the things that you want to consider are if you're paying for a conference line, if you are investing in Zoom, if you are paying for email marketing tools, if you're using a CRM, same thing. If you're using a shopping cart, All of those are involved in the cost of you getting the client. Okay. Then on top of that, you need to start to track if you're actually spending marketing dollars to get that client. And when I say marketing dollars, if you do a webinar, you're spending money on the platform. That's Zoom again, or whatever Webinar Jam or whatever platform you're using. But you got to look at what you're spending money on to get the client, and that's how you understand what it costs to get the client and what your investment is. The thing that I often hear from people when I start to break it down even more than that is they had never considered that in pricing their services. So when you're talking about somebody paying $47 to work with you, does that cover all of your expenses? You're not trying to get all of your expenses from one client, but the point is you need to make sure you understand what's involved, what expense. The other question that I tend to get, okay, I'm back live. Thanks for being here. The rest of it got recorded, so it should be okay. I kept talking while I lost the connection, but we live in a world where technology doesn't always do what we needed to and wanted to. So it was still recording while I was talking and while I was offline with you. So that was that part of the question. The second question that I often get is around how do you set your fees? Well, the first and second question are tied to this question of how you set your fees. One of the things we do at Income Acceleration Day is we sort of dissect and deconstruct what goes into your pricing. So you look at the dollar value, you look at the value type, you look at the service type, and then based on those key areas, you also look at whether it's active or passive income. Then you can determine what that fee looks like. For example, for a passive income opportunity where you are promoting a product that people can buy and download while you sleep, your fee might be lower for that because it doesn't involve direct attention from you, direct involvement from you to deliver whatever that product is. So you've got to weigh in all of that stuff, and we're going to do a lot of weighing in to be sure you set your fees appropriately at Income Acceleration Day. So that's the second question. The other question I often get is how do you know what to say to people when they come to your website, or how do you know what to say in your copy? Well, we've been spending a lot of time over at my academy talking about emotional promotional copy in the last couple of weeks. We're actually going to do a Get It Done session that's part of the live training there too, so that people can actually practice, and I'm there, we're rolling up our sleeves and we're actually writing some real copy together so that I can show them. But the short answer is this: you've got to think of what you're selling, your program, your service, as an opportunity for your client to come and visit your home and go into the room of your house where that program or product or service is. And let's just stick with program or service for now. So your copy is about extending the invitation for them to come to your home, opening the door of your home, showing them the way to the room for your program or service, and then inviting them into that experience of your program or service. Notice I didn't say tell them what color the door is, tell them how many feet it is, tell them if it's hardwood floors. I'm talking about the experience that being in that room is going to provide for them. That's what you're really describing to them. You're describing the emotion, the experience, the outcome. And the outcome is really about, after you've been in this room, after you've been in my program or service, what's going to be your experience? And you need to describe that. So if you think of it that way, writing copy is so much easier to do. Winnie, do you have any questions? I see you're the only one here right now, but do you have questions that I can answer for you? Let me just kind of scroll back and look at the videos I've done so far, and I'll also give you a preview. While I'm waiting to see if you have a question or something, let me just go back. I talked about must-have profitability strategies. I talked about 3 ways to plan your day for profitability. Let me say something about that. The whole concept of planning your day for profitability came to me because I knew that I had been speaking with way too many clients who, after I talked with them, I discovered that even though they had set goals with me and we were working on those goals and I was helping them to accomplish those goals, what became clear to me is there were things that were getting in the way. There was low or no activity that was preventing them from achieving their goals. So planning your day for profitability was really crafted from that scenario. Okay. And in that scenario, I was like, okay, I need to make sure they understand these are the specific activities that you engage in if you're serious about achieving your profitability goals. You've got to stop working on time wasting kind of stuff, which is popping on social media all the time. You've got to stop surfing the web for no reason. You've got to stop yourself from doing those things. And it's so easy to say stop, right? Time wasters stop you. They prevent you from accomplishing your profitability goals. Okay. The other thing that prevents you from accomplishing your profitability goals are energy drainers. So emotional stuff that is getting in the way. So relationships that are toxic. Sometimes if you're a complainer, you can be the toxicity in your own life and business. So you've got to stop doing those things. Again, it's easy to say stop, but when I give you what you should be doing and what you can be doing and what will help you accomplish your profitability goals, you're going to see the difference in what I'm talking about. And IPAs, or income producing activities, are those activities that you focus on that help you accomplish your goals, especially as it relates to profitability. So the low or no activity goes away when you're focused on income producing activities and you understand what those are. A couple of examples of income producing activities are making outbound sales calls. We talked about outbound sales scripts a minute ago or a couple of videos ago. And the thing that I want you to understand is when you start talking about making outbound sales calls, you're actually building relationships with clients. So income producing activities are largely connected to what you're doing to build relationships, to nurture, to build rapport, to maintain a connection with your most ideal clients. And the greater your connection, the more in rapport and connection you are with your most ideal clients, the more likely they are to buy from you, to enroll in you, in your program, to invest in themselves by hiring you. Okay, so I hope I answered that question about planning your day for profitability. It's about getting rid of the no or low activity and focusing on the right actions. The third one I talked about was cash injection strategies. I went into a lot of detail around that one. I'm not going to go back into that. Again, I want to make sure that I'm here to answer any questions you have. The fourth video I did was about how to grow your list. And what I noticed is a lot of people were interested in finding out about how to grow your list. And Dr. Crystal Harris is in the process of completing her lead magnet. Can I just tell you, the lead magnet is not something that has to be hard. It's a representation of what you offer. It's a from your mind, content that's drawn from your mind based on what you know about serving your most ideal client. So if you keep that on the forefront when you're designing your lead magnets, I think they're going to be much easier for you to create. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit more about Income Acceleration Day, and I'll come back and I'll ask a lot of questions. If you're just jumping on, remember to say hi to me. That means typing in the comments, hi Wendy Y. If you're watching the replay, in the comments below, put, hey, Miss Tony, good to see you, Miss Monique AJ Smith. Be sure that you put a # replay to let me know that you were here. As I said before, BBL bucks is what you earn when you comment and you participate and actively engage in these sessions. And you can earn up to $200. Oh, excellent. Up to $200 off of any program or service that I offer based on earning BBL bucks. And Winnie has paid into her Income Acceleration Day registration, her enrollment. She's already covered. It's a beautiful thing. Hey, Erica Hill, good to see you here as well. So you want to make sure that you're posting, you're watching the replay, you're sharing your comments, because I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Income Acceleration Day offer, and then I'll go back to answering questions. Let's see. Winnie says, I want to make a statement, not ask a question. She said, I had no idea that social media when it comes to growing my business. It was so important. Let me hit see more to make sure I can see all of your comment. Trying not to make sure I cut everybody off. There we go. She says, I want to make a statement and I ask a question. I had no idea that social media when it comes to growing my business. The only social that I'm on is Facebook. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, there's a whole video replay in the online campus, Winnie, about choosing the right social media platforms. I went into great detail in that training. I even gave you the PowerPoint so that you can download it and have it and everything as well. Yeah, you've got to make sure when you choose a social media platform that it's in alignment with who your ideal client is. Otherwise, you're kind of wasting your time. There are a whole lot of them out there beyond the top 5 or 6 that most people know of. You just need to know where your ideal clients are, and then you need to know how to reach them and how to connect with them there. So great statement, great awareness. I'm glad to see that. Income Acceleration Day is why I've been doing this. Winnie is going to be at Income Acceleration Day coming up. It's for 12 people, and there are only 9 slots left. Awesome. 9 slots left. 9. It's not a whole lot. It's an intimate virtual group coaching experience that I've created. Again, I said it's virtual, no travel, no traffic. It includes a lot of content that's designed to help you craft your marketing story that much better. Remember, I talked about the house, the home, the room, and your program representing the room. At Income Acceleration Day, we talk about that in depth, and I actually help you to begin to craft your story around your programs and services using neurolinguistic language that is compelling, that is interactive, that is engaging, that is also about building rapport. Okay, we do that. We also talk about your personalized profitability plan. And the thing that I like to say is there are a lot of people out there that are talking to you about multiple streams of income. Well, multiple streams of income are fine as long as they're making you money. But the reality is, for me and what I tell my clients, you need to be making money, like good money, at one stream of income. Then you can start to expand and focus on more. I personally, more than 17 years ago, I started my business and I wanted to have multiple streams of income, and I found myself really frustrated and even a little overwhelmed trying to promote all of these different programs and services and products that I had. And so I had to find a way to streamline. And in the last 3.5 years since my rebranding, I reinvented and branded 3.5 years ago. And since that rebranding, I've streamlined my services into just a small suite of services. I don't go off and do anything different other than that. I focus on my streams. And because of that, I found greater traction and profitability. And that's what the personalized profitability plan will do for you. We're going to look at what services you offer. We're going to look at your programs. And based on looking at your programs and your services, we're going to identify all those things I said before that go into setting your fees. We're going to look at dollar value. We're going to look at value type. We're going to look at income type. We're going to look at service type. And then setting your fees will make a whole lot more sense because we're also going to look at the cost involved in you actually selling that particular program. So you've got to look at all of these factors, and we're going to do that at Income Acceleration Day. The cost, the value, let me say it a different way. The value of just that piece of Income Acceleration Day is $1,500. $1,500. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. You also are going to get replays of masterclasses, 6 content powerful masterclasses, all about building your niche, a sales strategy, fast path to cash. We talk about those in detail. I don't just give you 3, you actually get 10 fast path to cash strategies in there. We're going to talk about Let's Do Launch. That's about innovative launching. We're going to do VIP Day Mastery. That's how do you create VIP days. Let me say something about the VIP days. I got to a point when I came back to the marketplace in, 3.5 years ago, that I wanted to serve individual clients because I just love individual coaching, but I didn't want to spread myself too thin. So VIP days is what became really, really important for me. And so I had to kind of craft them and come up with my own style of doing them. And I actually teach you that in the VIP Day Mastery Masterclass. And then finally, video marketing secrets. A couple of years ago, I did a video challenge called Big Vision, Big Profits. And I do it again, but I do it inside of More Coaching Clients Sales and Marketing Academy. We had so much fun talking about video, sharing video. I called on one of my amazing super friends, Lou Bortone. He got on a Zoom line with me, and we talked, and I asked questions. He shared an infographic that I gave to everyone. All of that came into play when I was putting together the masterclass replay, and the masterclass, which now is the replay that's in the bundle. All 6 of these master classes are valued at $1,400. So far, if you're keeping track, Income Acceleration Day is valued at $2,900. Plus, your decisive action bonus is 30-day access to More Coaching Client Sales and Marketing Academy. That is my digital university. That is my membership program. That is my continuity program. That is where you're going to get a lot of major content that's going to help you. The online campus is up and at 'em and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and is chocked full of more than $30,000 worth of content. In addition to that, you get 2 live video training sessions per month with me. You also get monthly office hours, which are one-on-one coaching slices of time with me as well. And you get community support and accountability to accomplish your goals. You've got to take action for 2 reasons today if you want to be part of Income Acceleration Day. First of all, tonight, that's Sunday, at 11:59 p.m. Eastern, the 2-pay option goes away. So you can split it. The payments now, the cost of Income Acceleration Day is $497. That's really, really reasonable considering everything that you're getting. It's a high value program that I've chalked into just a small 5 hours to give you with all of these other trappings that you can absorb on your own with some support from me as well. So it's $497. The 2-pay option goes away tonight. And your decisive action bonus, the More Coaching Clients 30-day access, actually goes away on August 23rd. So mark your calendar. If you're not ready to do it tonight, you've got to be able to enroll by August 23rd, 11:59 p.m. if you are serious about being in Income Acceleration Day. Mark your calendar, get your pennies together, whatever you need to do so that you're ready to do that. I want to come back and answer some more questions. Monique, did you have any questions for me? You said VIP days are the bomb. Yeah, I love doing VIP days because I get to really spend that one-on-one time with you. And in spending that one-on-one time with you, I get to be as creative and as generous as I dare. Monique AJ Smith knows because she did a VIP day with me and I love serving her. She was in Atlanta. Yeah, awesome, Winnie. Glad you're looking forward to it. She was in Atlanta. She was coming from Virginia. And we spent one-on-one time talking about sales. We talked about scripts. We talked about language. We role played. She took notes. And she told me she's been able to put a lot of it into practice, and it's helped her to close more sales. I don't usually use the term closing, but I want you to know that conversion is what we worked on, and it worked. I really do design my VIP days individually for the client. I don't have this cookie cutter approach to it. I do have some things that are guidelines for you need to use as part of your VIP days. However, each day is designed specifically toward the needs of the client, and I love that. I love being able to be that creative and that flexible. It makes a difference. So any questions? Let me go back. Okay, the last video that I did was all about the secrets to scripting outbound sales calls. The secrets to scripting outbound sales calls. Let me remind you that if you are joining me and you're watching the replay, that in the comments, be sure that you type #replay or #replay so that I know you were here. You've got an opportunity to earn 25 BBL bucks when you do. Also, post your comments below and post your questions below. I'm going to come back and read these. This video is only available for 48 hours, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to read the questions. If there are more questions, I'm going to respond to your comments. I love being able to do that as well. If you guys have been through any part of the series, you know that's a favorite of mine to do, is to do that. If you create a watch party and invite people to the watch party in this group to come for the group, tell them about the sales call grid. Okay. I don't know if I can in the time that I have, but I'll try in just a second, Monique. If you create a watch party and invite people to watch the video in this group, they'll join the group, and I'll give you double BBL bucks for sharing the video and inviting people to come in. If you invite people to the group, you can tag them, invite them and tag them. If you invite them, I get notified if you invite them to join the group. If you invite them, I'll double the BBL bucks as well, and you'll get 50 BBL bucks. Remember that you can earn up to $200 in BBL bucks that you can apply to any of my programs or services, including Income Acceleration Day. And because you're here, Winnie, I'm going to keep patting you on the back. I actually am so delighted that Winnie has earned her BBL bucks. And as a result, she's coming to Income Acceleration Day, and she saved $200 off of her enrollment. I'm generous. I love being able to do that. I just want you guys to come and engage with me. That's what it's about. Yeah. Okay, so Monique says, tell them about the sales call grid. Now, one of the things that I do, because not all of my clients have a customer relationship management tool or an email marketing system. So I've created a sales grid that allows you to track where you are in the sales process. So there are key elements that you want to keep track of. There are notes, places for you to put notes and information. And you can use a manual process of calendaring your reminders. But when you do that, you stay on top of your follow-up with your clients. And I'm telling you, when you follow up the way that you are supposed to, what happens is you're staying top of mind in that client's eyes. They see you, they know you, they trust you, and when they get ready to do business, you're their first thought, and that's what it's all about. And then you call them, and they're like, "Wow, you called at the most opportune moment. Hey, Sharita, glad you're here. I am taking questions about all of the different videos that I've done. I'm taking questions right now. I've answered a couple of questions. Let me see if there are others. Let me tell you what's coming up on the online video series. Starting tomorrow night, we're going to continue the online video series. So tomorrow I'm going to be talking about 3 steps to a $10,000 per month lifestyle. There's some things involved in it, and I'm going to give you the 3 things that are really crucial if you're serious about creating that $10,000 lifestyle. Let me just give you a teaser. It's about time freedom. It's about financial options, and it's also about creating life experiences and better opportunities for yourself and your family. So 3 steps to a 10K per month lifestyle. Now, Sharita is a member of More Coaching Clients already, and Sharita has been a member since 2017 when I launched it. And I got to tell you, I love working with Sharita and folks like you, Sharita, because you show up and you watch the videos. And she told me the other day when I talked to her, she said, I don't watch the videos as much because I just like coming and get my coaching from you. I appreciate that too, because you're part of the Academy. The monthly office hours afford you that opportunity and many more, and I love to do that. So that's tomorrow. On Tuesday, we're going to talk about 3 ways to jumpstart your content creation. So if you don't have any lead magnets or if you don't have any products, then you will have plenty of insight after this particular session. I'm going to go into lots more detail, and I go into detail in one of the More Coaching Clients live video training replays as well. And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about 3 in-demand content or service types. I'm going to give you 3 in-demand content or service types. Most of the time, people are thinking that if they provide a service, then that's enough. You want to be able to provide a product as well, because every client you meet is not someone that you're going to be able to enroll into a program where they get direct support from you. So you want to be able to give them a product that can help them address some of the issues or challenges or problems they're facing. So you've got to create content pretty quickly to be able to do that. Then we're also going to talk about Everything Ideal Client Clarity. So the title of that one is Three Things That, I don't even have the title here, any old client won't do. Three things any old client won't do. You need to know because any old client won't do. Okay, so I didn't complete the whole title in my notes, but that's the title of it. And then Friday, we're going to close everything out. Let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Friday, I had it posted somewhere. I don't see it now. But we've always got something special planned for you. I always do. So that's what's coming up next week. I don't see any more questions. Remember, I'm here every night, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. These videos are available for 48 hours and then they go away. Okay. If you're not on my list, you want to be on my list because I'm giving some extra time to the people who are on my mailing list. Go to incomeaccelerationday.com, sign up for my list, sign up for Income Acceleration Day. Last thing, if you are here and you're watching the replay, type pound replay in the comments, say hi to me, post your comments, post your questions, and earn BBL bucks so that you can apply them to any programs or services that I offer. That includes you, Sharita, as well. You can earn BBL bucks too, just by commenting and sharing your insight. And I love being here with you guys. It's always a delight to be part of the experience of sharing this amazing content with you guys. That's not just to me. You are already on my list, girl. Winnie's like, I want to be on your list. You are already on my list. And I love seeing you there because you're opening and reading and downloading. And I can tell it's making a difference in your confidence. And that's important to me as well. Okay, so thanks everybody for being here. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.